I'm making a video. Everybody say it with me. Shout it from the rooftops. One, two.
Hopefully that's good.
Four. Four. Look, I absolutely love Valve. Okay. Games that they have developed and published over the years are truly amazing. Like some of the best gaming experiences you'll ever have. From the amazing stories they tell to the innovative gameplay they brought back in their day, like Half-Life, some of these games still hold up today, even like Portal, Portal 2, and Half-Life 2 all still like meet modern standards in my opinion. From even back to the original Half-Life, which has been preserved in a modern standard type of format in the form of Black Mesa, like you could play all four of those games. Even like Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2, I feel like still kind of hold up even now. But you can play all those games today and it still feels like something that could have released last year, this year. Valve has done a lot. They created basically the biggest PC gaming platform, Steam, and that's recognized all over the world. Like there's so many people that play on Steam from different places. As much as it kind of pains me to say it because of what they kind of represent, but they're also pretty amazing products in my opinion. Is the Valve Index and Steam Deck are honestly pretty big innovations for gaming. Like Valve Index is a very, at least from what I have seen of it, I haven't actually used a Valve Index myself or a Steam Deck I've used myself, but they're both very, good pieces of hardware from what I have seen. They're a company you expect to bring you quality products, whether that's hardware, well, more or less. The Steam controller, the Steam controller was not great. But from hardware to software, meaning games, like you expect quality out of this company. Why people still love Team Fortress 2 to this day, even though Valve honestly needs to be doing more with it right now. Um, that's a whole other talk on its own. They tell these amazing stories and also provide fresh gameplay experiences, and that isn't something they've done since Portal 2. Like, if you really think about it, like the last huge game they put out was Portal 2. That's it. Sure, there was Half-Life Alyx, I understand that. And while I haven't played it myself, I've heard a lot of good about it. I would like to play it myself, but VR kind of not something I'm willing to put the money down for into and end up only using it like once a week, maybe not even that. I mean, I have a Nintendo Switch and I maybe play that once or twice a month. I bought it for very specific games, and now I kind of just play Smash Bros. Or Mario Kart once or twice a month, and I still get used out of my Switch. I'm not gonna put money into VR and only use it like once a month. My Switch is a little different because I use it more often. When it comes to what they're famous for, they just kind of stopped doing it. Listen, I don't know the exact inner workings of Valve as a company, but from what I do know in research, what I've read up on, what I've heard other YouTubers say, what I've also heard people from within the company have said to YouTubers at times and to fans and everything, it seems like you kind of have to have the right people behind a project. Valve just doesn't seem to have this big corporate body that's like, you guys are making this game because it'll sell well. It doesn't seem like that's how Valve works. I don't want to sit here and talk and not know what I'm saying. So I'm kind of also saying this with a means of like, if you think that there's a better way to explain it, if you think that there's something that I don't know about it, let me know. So let me tell you where I'm coming from. Out of any Valve game I've played, Portal is my favorite. I love Half-Life, Half-Life 2. I haven't played them in years though. I did pick up Black Mesa when it came out, but I didn't play it for too long. I maybe played it for like, I don't know, 76 minutes, I think my Steam account says. But it's been forever since I played Half-Life, Half-Life 2. And I don't own them like on my Steam account. I actually don't own the original Portal on my Steam account because I played that on PlayStation 3 on the orange box. I do own Portal 2 on both PlayStation 3 and Steam though.
But Portal and Portal 2 are my favorite Valve games, easily. It is sad to see this series that I really love and hold in high regards. It's basically just being relegated to tech demos for new Valve hardware. And yes, I am talking about Aperture Hand Lab and Aperture Desk Job. Those two games are really great. Don't get me wrong. They're great demos for the hardware that they're supposed to be showing off. Especially Desk Job, which brought back J.K. Simmons, the voice actor Cave Johnson. Fantastic. I loved every second of that. Despite these being really entertaining experiences, albeit short, it just still feels like kind of like Portal's become their go-to for tech demos because of one, its popularity, because of its instantly recognizable style, and its charismatic writing, which is like honestly two of the best parts of Portal's appeal. Fans have been working on creating brand new Portal experiences though, and that I think is really a good thing. Is like fans are carrying this series hard. Like I love that there are completely like brand new experiences that were made from fans. Like Portal Stories Mel is honestly pretty great. There's some challenging puzzles in there. And the story is really neat. Valve basically endorsed it in a way. At least I love it. Uh, it made it feel like it was a proper Portal game release, to be honest. And then there's Portal Reloaded from last year, which felt so authentic, and it was like, honestly, Portal Reloaded is what I would have expected from a Portal 3. You know, you add in this big game-changing new mechanic that tells a story around that mechanic within the walls of Aperture Science. Portal Reloaded got I never even finished Portal Reloaded because I came on one puzzle that took me like it was dude, I could not figure that dumb puzzle out. I don't even remember what the name of it was because it's been since last year. Holy cow, it was pretty hard for me to figure out, and I should go back and try to finish it. Speaking of fan projects, Black Mesa, dude, it brought Half-Life to a more modern standard and ended up becoming its own full-fledged release. And I really think fans are carrying these games in terms of new content. Like, and who knows, maybe Valve isn't making new games because of that. Like they're letting fans kind of just let their creativity run wild and continue these series that they know that their fans love. And maybe who knows, maybe Valve sees it as like these series are better off in the hands of their fans. Who knows? I mean, there's so many Portal fan projects being worked on right now. I'm pretty sure Portal Revolution is set to come out next year. It's just amazing that fans want to keep these series alive, but Valve doesn't really seem to have much of an interest in that, really. Like I said, maybe they feel that these games are just better off in the hands of their fans. I don't know. You know, you never know. Maybe someday a fan project for a mock-up Half-Life 3, like someone decides, "Hey, I'm going to make this game that's kind of like a spin-off type of game to Half-Life." And like Valve would just see a project like that and see the interest and be like just hire those people working on that fan project to be like, hey, make a game, like a full-fledged game, and we'll make it Half-Life 3, and then there you go. Half-Life 3? I don't know. Could that happen? Possibly. That's basically what happened with Portal, right? Like it was a new concept, so it's a little bit different, but that's basically what happened with Portal. You know, the Nuclear Monkey Software at those students at DigiPen just like making that new concept of the portals, Gabe Newell loving it, and of course other people at Valve loving it, and they basically said, "Hey, use the Source engine to make a game out of this." Anyways, say what you will about this whole thing with Valve not making new installments in their most popular series. Start supporting Team Fortress 2 more because people want to see it be treated better. The state it's in is terrible right now. and get to work on a new exciting IP, or what I would want more than anything else for them to do. New installments in Half-Life, Portal, or even Left 4 Dead. The way things look and how some people inside Valve have talked about it, a new Portal game is probably like 90% never happening, sad as it is. So with all that said, Valve has been what I really would call one of the biggest jokes in the gaming industry. And what I mean by that is not that they're a joke like as a company, like, oh, Valve, they're such a joke. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about the whole can't count to three joke, as referenced earlier in the video, at the beginning. Like, they've kind of earned that joke. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't want to say earned, because it's not like they're sitting there like, we will make a third installment in any of the series that people want to see third installments in. That's not what I'm trying to say here. But that's the joke that people would make. Like, why would you not make that joke about Valve after not making third installments in several series? Like, I think the joke is, it does sometimes get overused, but I think it's kind of died down in recent years. Like back when Half-Life 2, back when they stopped talking about Half-Life 3 and when we were never seeing any signs of a new Portal game, it was like a big joke, but now it's kind of died down a little bit. But I mean, the joke has kind of become like, you know, synonymous with Valve and really just Gabe Newell in general, to be honest. I have a lot of respect for Gabe and for Valve as a company. I just hate to see them not doing anything with what they know their fans love. And honestly, things that they could make some good money off of, to be honest. But it's not my say. It's within Valve, and we may never get Half-Life 3, Portal 3, Left 4 Dead 3, Team Fortress 3, even, you know, ever. We may never get those games at all. But in the meantime, and maybe even forever, fans are creating new stories within these games. I think that's special, when fans can come together and create new experiences out of something they love. It's really, really awesome. But I would definitely be lying if I said that I didn't want to see Valve, break out of where they're currently at and give us new installments in these games that I really care about, games that I know other people really care about a lot. It's kind of like a love-hate relationship with Valve right now. Like, so that's where I'm at. That's where we're at. I have hope, but I'm trying to not let my hope, I'm trying not to get my hope too high unnecessarily. But in the meantime, just enjoy what fans are doing, you know. We could even see a Black Mesa 2. Who knows? There's some cool looking Portal projects in the work. Like I said, I think Portal Revolution is coming next year, I believe. So keep an eye out for that stuff. So, after all that, hello, I'm back. I'm editing again, I guess. um, Not sure if I'll be making videos on a regular basis yet or not, really. As you can see in this part of the video, we kind of switched from daytime to nighttime. It's because my schedule's kind of quite different right now. I had to stop making a video this video, the one morning, and finish it here at, what time is it? At 11:49 p.m. So, yeah, I'm not, only time will tell if I'm going to come back to doing videos regularly or not. But, for those who are checking this video, whether you are returning or seeing my channel for the first time, hello, thank you for taking your time to watch this whole video, longer than I had planned to make it. But just, again, thank you for taking the time to watch it and listening to me be a nerd, frankly. So yeah, not sure if I'll be going back to doing YouTube regularly. I've thought about doing Twitch streaming again, but that's still kind of on the table, on the chopping block. Not sure if I'm going to do that again or not. So hopefully you guys will see me again in the future. And Josh out. That's all I've got for you. 1, 2, 3.